Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on this call today. I'm so excited to share my story and what my life has been before and after this opportunity. It's been about 6 to 7 years now. But before Zija was introduced to me, I was actually working a lot of jobs. I was working around 5 jobs, some like going into work and some self-employed, but it was a mixture of things, basically about 80 to 100 hours a week. I was in the worst financial state I ever have been. I've also neglected my health at this point, where I've gained so much weight. I was stressed out. My hair was falling out. I was constantly sick. And I just was going through the motions like a zombie. I was like waking up, going to work, going to this job, going to this. And for some reason, I just didn't have that time, or I didn't know what to do. I just thought that, okay, I have student loans. I have a lot of debt and a lot of things that are not being paid off. And I just got so obsessed with the amount of money that I was making. And then I just knew I needed to go to work. So as I was growing up, I saw my mom do the same thing. And I just thought, working a lot of jobs was just normal for everybody. And when I was doing that, I was just thinking, okay, I'm getting older. I'm in my late 20s. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't even know, like this debt doesn't seem like it's going down. How am I going to even think about, getting married or having kids or buying a house when like I felt like the world was ending. Basically, I was like mentally, I was not in the right mental space as well. And I just thought that, okay, this is it, this is my life. And my sister Sammy Jo was actually introduced to this by Lorelei and Lynn, who we've known for so long. Totally trust them with everything, and they introduced this to her. And because I support my sister in anything she does and I love her, it literally took me 2 seconds to get on a call with Lorelei and my sister, and they just said that this is what they're doing and if I wanted to do it with them. And because it was a health product, I knew that I needed that, and it was meant to be that I needed that. I had no idea about business. I had no idea about moringa. I didn't even know how to say it. And next thing you know, I give them my credit card and I get this package at my door. And then fast forward, I'm just taking this product, and then in a month and a half, I lose 25 pounds, and everybody at all my jobs are looking at me and watching me drink this brown drink in a bottle, asking me all these questions. And I didn't know at the time I was basically doing the system where I was just talking about it briefly or from what I knew, and then asked my sister and Lorelei and Lynn to help me. And that was the first time I ever had a taste of leverage and, teamwork and this network that was there, and the leaders that knew what they're doing. Like, I didn't have to be the expert. And so I knew that I could do that. And as I was sharing it so easily because of my own story, I was able to build this residual income. And when I saw those checks coming in, it just kind of opened my mind and made me stop and think, like, if I can make money like this while I'm at my other jobs and just living my life, then I can make more. And I saw my sister make more, and I saw Lorelei and Lynn make more. And I'm like, okay, I know these people. This is like the real deal. And so I really wanted to learn and like sink in. And like, I was like, my eyes were open, my ears were like listening, and I just show me what to do. So I got so hungry, got so passionate, and decided to quit jobs that weren't doing me any good anymore, and just replacing that income. So I was able to actually sleep for 8 hours a day. I started to become more passionate, more happier. Everything that I was doing felt more purposeful, and I've never ever been able to do that in those times in my life. And I just felt like this is something that I really want to share. My family started using it and they started getting results, and then my mom was sharing it, and it just made me feel so good that this is all I wanted to do, really. Like, this whole network marketing thing was like such a blessing in my life at the right time. And on top of that, with quitting those jobs, I was able to reap the tax benefits. So my story goes from like so many things, meeting so many people, and good positive leaders and people that were able to mentor me, and I couldn't pay it forward. It just felt like something that I was looking for, and God really placed in my life at a perfect time. And so now every time I get an opportunity to share my story, I just get so excited. I get emotional as well, because it's just something that I always think about, like, what if this didn't happen, or what if I didn't open my mind, or what if I didn't try or take that risk? Then where would I be? Because my life has completely changed now. Like, I'm so happy, I'm so fulfilled in like so many different ways that I never thought it could be. I'm actually dreaming again, and I have huge dreams and aspirations that I actually feel that will be possible now that I have an opportunity like this. So I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful for the people that didn't give up on me, that are here today, and that people that believed in me, and I'm able to pay that forward to people that want something out of their life as well, for themselves, but as well as for their family. So with Zija and Isagenix is basically the best of both worlds right now, especially in a time like this. With the like, if you don't know that our health and wellness is under attack, then you're basically living under a rock. Because aside from all this is happening with the COVID and this whole pandemic all around the world, there are still things and illnesses out there and diseases that have been killing way more people for a very, very long time. Like 70% of the world's population is on at least one medication. Things never used to be like that. And 2/3 of the world of the population is overweight. And a lot of the deaths that are happening right now is strictly directly linked to diet. And so basically what we're eating or what we're putting in our mouth, whether it's prescriptions, medications, or, bad quality of supplements, we just don't know what is going on right now. But we are at the sickest time that we have in the world, everywhere that we look at. Right. And so we want to be in that prevention mode instead, because back in the day, we used to eat real food. And now, more of our diet is looking like it's fast food, it's convenient, it's cheap. We're all busy. We're working hard to pay the bills. A lot of people are, working paycheck to paycheck, and they can't afford to like sit there and make, 3 meals a day for their family or for themselves. And we're looking at, cheaper options and stuff. And cheaper options, unfortunately, means there's a lot of GMOs and pesticides, and, our poultry and our fish and the animals are getting raised in toxic environments. And this is leading to a lot of things, because whatever these animals are going through is what we're taking into our bodies. And if you think of it, everything is going to affect us slowly but surely. And even with like the whole health and wellness industry right now, there's a lot of supplements out there that people have no idea what to do or what to take. And they're just taking whatever, whatever so-and-so said or whatever this person said, and they're just taking it. And what they don't know is they're actually harming themselves more than actually doing any good to them. So that's another thing that you have to worry about. So with Zija and Isagenix, we're really here to just give plant-based solutions for you and your family and for the people that you care about. And with moringa is the most healthiest, most nutritious plant in the world ever discovered, hands down. It's full of antioxidants, anti-inflammatories. It has all the omegas. It has the 20 amino acids, including the 9 essential amino acids that your body can't even produce, which means you have to take it in your body. There's over 90 nutrients and health benefits to it, and a lot of people don't know about this. And that's why it's so exciting, because when you tell somebody about moringa, you introduce this to them and you explain to them what this has in them, you kind of think, why did I not hear about this before, and why am I not putting this in my body? And that's why a lot of people on the call, or anyone that has invited you here today, like swear by it. They swear by it, like for their family and for themselves, that they will not go a day without putting moringa in the body because of what it can do or what it has done for them. There's tons of research out there. There's articles all over online. PubMed.gov is a huge one. National Library of Medicine. There's tons of articles there. You can just put moringa oleifera and you can read up about it. And this is a very credible source where doctors can only post on here. Discovery Channel released a full documentary just on the plant itself, explaining what it has been doing for people all over the world. PDR as well, National Institutes of Health. There's tons of things that are there. It's just that a lot of people don't know about it. And this plant has been able to help regulate and balance and normalize a lot of the things that a lot of people are facing today. It helps normalize blood sugar, helps normalize blood pressure. And I'm not here to, claim or to say that we can cure anything, but our bodies are so messed up now. We're so imbalanced with stress and the environment and food and what to do and what not to do, that what our body needs is a full balance. And so with moringa, being able to do that, whether you're overweight or you're underweight or you have high or low blood pressure, it's able to help you go back and reset, which I love, because everybody's so different. Everybody has tons of different health issues in their lives, from one spectrum to the other spectrum. And with this, you can just simply take it and your body will heal itself. Your body is really the miracle, but you got to give it the right fuel and the right sources to be able to do that. So with moringa, gram for gram, dried moringa leaves, 25 times the iron in spinach, 17 times the calcium in milk, 15 times the potassium in bananas, 10 times the vitamin A in carrots, and 9 times the protein in yogurt. That is crazy. There's no way that somebody can actually eat all that food. Like with the time that we have, with like the patience that people have to like set up all that, we just can't eat all that in one. And the thing about our moringa is that we have the leaves, the seeds, and the fruit in our mix, which means that we have enough of the minerals and the vitamins to unlock each other. Because if you're just taking the leaves, you might not have enough of the minerals in your body to absorb those things. That's why the mixture of what we have is so special, because it's 100% bioavailable. Once you put that in water, you shake it up and you drink it, in 15 minutes, your body is absorbing that in you, and you can feel it too. So it's very, 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 very special to us. And there's obviously, we have a huge line of products that have helped many people in our families, but these are some of the top ones in our favorite. And my house is Zija-fied, Isa-fied, everything now from head to toe, like from skincare to my mouth. I'm like, you know, rinsing my mouth, brushing my teeth, anything when I work out, you know, for comfort cream, you know, coffee now is huge. My sister just told me about putting coffee in the Isagenix shake, and it's like actually really good. I really love it. I have my Mayo diffuser in the background. I'm drinking water from our More Clear filter, which can take out all the impurifications in the water, which is so satisfying for me to know that I'm not wasting money on water bottles or, you know, tens and thousands of dollars on, you know, expensive filters that are alkalining my water, which you don't necessarily need. But with a moringa filter, you can do that. And I've had issues where, you know, pipelines were messed up in the house and they're working on it, and I had like brown water coming out of our faucet. But because we had the More Clear filter, we're able to filter that brown water into clear water and cook and continue with our day with no issues. So it's been like such a life-changing experience, because I'm buying these products anyways. So why not buy it from a source that you trust, that you know that your family and friends are using? For the person that invited you here, like this is the real deal. And I would never put my name on something that I didn't believe or use myself. And I can speak for a lot of the people on this call as well. And that's why we're here to do that. And so whoever invited you really cared about you, obviously. And with Isagenix now, I've been on it for about 2 weeks now. And in the first 9 days, I lost 7.5 pounds. And I was like amazed, because I've been doing like a lot of things. I lost like about 40 pounds in Zija and was able to maintain that. And then, you know, continuing that lifestyle, tried to work out, did intermittent fasting, lost some weight there. But right when I introduced Isagenix system into my regular routine, I was like, okay, so there's obviously something different that's happening with my body here. And that, you know, those shakes have a full meal replacement that I'm not doing already with, you know, my other meals that I'm taking. So I'm really excited to see what's happening with, you know, with Zija and Isagenix and my body and my transformation. I'm so excited to see my team and our, you know, our True Vitality family's transformation, because I can see it already. And I'm really excited to introduce the next leader, who Lorelei Tolosa, Platinum Executive. She is like the trainer of all trainers, and I'm so excited to hear her story, because her family, her husband, her family, everybody that she's touched, she has literally changed their lives through this business opportunity, but also these products. And it just goes hand in hand, because really, if she wasn't there, like my family, I know we wouldn't be where we are today, for sure, hands down. And this is the part where I can get emotional, but like I love her, and I can't wait for her to share this with you, because every time I hear their story, it just makes me more inspired and more motivated to share more people, because there are people like her that need to hear this story, that needed to hear it at the time that she was in as well. And so we're all here just to share, because we do care. And so Lorelei, I want to introduce you, and please share your story with us.
Wow, thank you so much, Kim. You got me all teary-eyed. I appreciate you more than you know. I always say, you know, like it's such a blessing to be able to be, not just get to choose who you work with, but to be partnered with someone that we go way back. We're family, friends. You're basically my sister. And also one of the things that I love about this industry is just being able to pour into each other, but also to see the growth on a personal level. And that's what I've seen. That's what I've seen about you. I can see it in your face. I can see it in the way you talk. And I appreciate you, not just for our partnership, but also the fact that you are a passionate, purpose-driven leader, and you are going to the top, girl. anyways. So yeah, thank you, Kim. I got started in this journey about 7 years ago at a time, that was just as uncertain for a lot of us as it is today. I was going around life thinking everything was hunky-dory. I was making a good living in the film and television industry, also ran a dance company on the side, and that was my passion. And that was fine. Me and my husband were married for a while, no kids. And then 2012 we had our first son. We started a family. Just a couple of months after he was born, I decided to return to work, only to find out that my job had been given away to the mat leave replacement. Literally, I lost my job to no fault of my own, and was left in the worst financial position I'd ever been in. And health-wise, that industry and the stress of that lifestyle was not doing my body any wonders. I'd struggled with weight already my entire life. And at the time, I'd lost my job. My weight was at an all-time high after having had my first son. So I knew at that time I was as desperate to lose weight as I was to make money. And there it is. My best friend is making 5 figures from home after experiencing an adversity of her own. And I thought, you know what? Show me what you did. And of course I trusted her. And that's what this industry and this business is really built upon, is the trust of a person that shares this with you. And the business also doesn't work unless the products work. So I knew I had to try the products. I became the product of the product. In 3 months time, I lost 23 pounds. I was no longer addicted to sugar, coffee, no longer, feeding my woes. As I wasn't addicted I wasn't like using food as a comfort. I wasn't replacing food with love, or love with food. But anyways, yeah, those small changes happened in a relatively short amount of time, and it changed my life. I stopped experiencing pain, no more inflammation in my body, no more headaches, no more need for medication. And also my immunity just was night and day. I was getting sick every single month. And now, like, it's very rare these days that I can do that. And it's nice to know that I'm doing the absolute best I can for my own body. But what good is it for you if you don't share it with another person? And that's where we are. We're in a position where we're obligated now to, if we know something is good and it can help us, and if it doesn't even have to be the same issue. My husband had gout. Obviously, I don't have gout, but I thought, you know what? That's a diet-related issue. We fix the diet and something should change. We were fixing our diet in every other way possible. Nothing was changing until we introduced these products into our lives. He lost 45 pounds in 3 months. He was able to get off his gout medication. His blood started to normalize. He was no longer at risk for heart disease. And 7 years later, we have stood the test of time in terms of our health. But I've actually been able to create another health testimonial, which I am, ambivalent about sharing with people, because I've had a second baby. And after my second C-section, which is a C-section is a major surgery, and people don't realize it because it happens all the time, right? But this is what it did to my body. It like totally wrecked this whole midsection. Like I can't even feel this part of my body on my body. And that's one of the things that I like about what our products do. It puts us back in touch with our bodies. And that's what it did for me. I mean, like I was able to lose 8.5 pounds in less than 10 days. And that was bananas. Like if you look at this, like the picture says it all. And, unfortunately I was able to, not unfortunately, fortunately, I don't have to change my wardrobe now. So that's what we were able to do. I was able to lose 1 inch off my waist. I still had good energy, better sleep, and I was still eating food. And so that's all we have here with Isagenix that we're able to offer you as part of this, whole added catalog, is a proven weight loss system, which is so much more than weight loss. It's detoxification, it's cleansing, it's better sleep, it's better digestion. So, I mean, who do you know can use any of that? Like better energy. And what this is just like food. Right? So there's 3 different packs that a person can get started with. And at the end of the day, you're replacing a couple of meals. If you're trying to lose a lot of weight, or if you have aggressive weight loss goals, you would maybe replace 2 meals a day and still eat 1 meal with some of these shakes. And this is along the same concept of replace what you're currently eating with something more nutritionally dense. And of course, calories in, calories out, you will lose weight. And they alternate this system, this weight loss system, with cellular cleansing, which is their form of intermittent fasting, which of course is the most widely, most popular weight loss trend, weight management trend, and also a health trend, because it's not just for weight loss, but that's the most Googled popular trend right now. And Isagenix pioneered this 18 years ago, and using their products, which are adaptogenic botanicals that just bring your body into balance and allow it to burn fat normally and cleanse on a cellular level, you just get healthy. And so weight loss just becomes a side effect of getting healthy. And the price is negligible, right? Like, I mean, if you think about it, you're really just reallocating your funds that you're already spending on food. And for me, it's way more convenient because now I'm not cooking and cleaning after 3 meals a day being at home. You know, of course I feed my kids, my husband's on his own. I fix myself a shake and I'm good to go. And I have actually more energy than I would if I ate something less nutritious. And that's kind of what we're about here. So the cost of this, depending on the pack you choose, and we'll just help you choose something that fits within your budget and also aligns with your health goals. So it costs you anywhere from $9 to $20 a day, which is a lot less than what people are already spending for themselves on food. But results matter. The average weight loss is 24 pounds in 12 weeks. Not a lot of companies can say that they have invested millions and millions of dollars into peer-reviewed clinical human trials that prove that if you follow our system, the average weight loss will be 24 pounds in 12 weeks. How many people do you know need to lose the last 8 pounds? Do you know anybody that needs to lose 50 pounds or like 100 pounds? And so it's backed by scientific research. And again, that's with our studies, 56% more people lost, 56% of people lost more weight than the average heart healthy diet as recommended by cardiologists. And 47 people lost more fat, but they lost twice as much visceral fat, which is the most important type of fat to be aware of. It's the dangerous fat, the fat that sticks around your midsection. That's the hardest to get rid of. And that's the fat that was around my midsection after my two C-sections that was able to obviously reduce in like 8 days. So obviously we just have solutions to transform people's lives, no matter what it is that you're looking to do. And so the first step really in anything is getting started. We highly recommend choosing a product or a bundle, and bundles are better than buying something individually. Of course, the super mix is a life changer. It'll cost you maybe like $4 or $5 a day. To order a month's supply is like $99 in the States, $125 in Canada. We recommend going with the bundle. You'll save money that way. These are already jam-packed with extra added value, but also they're offering a major sale right now, $187.50 in Canada and only $150 in the States. Right now, this is probably our most popular bundle, which is the nutrition bundle. You get the 30-day supply of the super mix, as well as some digestive items that'll boost your immune system and help with gut health. So important nowadays. And then of course, if you've got other goals or other interests, we've got other bundles that will help you with that. Then we've got the Zija-Isagenix catalog of weight loss basic packs and a lot of different other packs. This is highly probably the one that we recommend, and is probably the most popular. It's $299 in Canada, $274 in the States. They have this thing called the IsoBody Challenge, which is basically a culture of helping people stay accountable and offering support as you journey through your transformation. Everybody wins if you enter this challenge, right? And not just in the support, but you get $200 back at the end of the 16-week challenge, and you can continue to enter this as many times as you want in the year. If you're one of the people with the most drastic transformations, they'll give thousands of dollars away, and it's just really fun and a way to kind of stay accountable to your goals and allow us to help you with that. There are actually no membership fees for customers, and you just have to upgrade to a distributorship anytime if you want to make money. So customers, we love them. Customers consume the product and they're happy, and they start to create awesome transformations. Imagine if that transformation, just like Kim, starts to attract attention. And people are like, what are you on? What are you taking? I want to know, I want some of that. Why wouldn't you want to share it with them? And for basically the cost of, $35 in Canada, $29 in the States, you can start making an income. You guys, more than ever, is it important to start looking at a plan B? And that's probably the most obvious statement now that we're in the state of the economy that we're in. But right now, our company is offering over $4,100 US in additional bonuses. Who do you know that can use an extra $4,100 US? And it's so simple. We have a really simple system for getting started and sharing this. Let's say that you get started and you share it with 2 people. So someone that wants to sleep better through the night or have more energy, or just someone that's willing to do this along with you or wants to save money on their meals or make it more convenient while they're trying to homeschool and work at home. You know what I mean? You're going to get paid every time you introduce the products to somebody. You get bonuses for that. But I like that you get more money. You continue to earn as you help other people earn. And so if you help these people share with 2 other people, this simple process of you helping to help 2, you've already earned $650 US. $650 US for this simple, for you knowing 2. And then of course, people can get started at bigger packages. If you're someone that wants to hustle and work hard and make this a plan A instead of a plan B, there is money here for you that within the compensation plan that pays higher than any other compensation plan that I've looked at out there. But at the same time, a simple $500 a month, and actually I think that number is lower, for $200 a month, can prevent the average family from insolvency. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck. What if you can introduce someone a way that they can make $4,100, within the next couple of weeks, or $650 in a week if they really wanted to? This will pay you for as much or as little as you're planning to, not as much, for as hard as you're willing to work it. And at the same time, it's a lot easier than a lot of things that I think I've had to do out there to earn a buck. You know what I mean? And not a lot of things that I've done in the past have been able to generate the potential for what's called residual income. And this is the most important thing. We are able to learn, to teach you and to help ourselves in the process, learn how to make this residual income, the royalties off pennies and dollars of everybody getting healthy and drinking the swamp water, or replacing their shakes, or, taking a protein, or taking a prebiotic, or what have you. Imagine earning just the exact same way that the owner of Starbucks earns, yet he's not sitting behind a counter pouring coffees and collecting money, but he gets paid every single time a person orders that or drinks that. And that's what we're here to show you today, is a business that allows you to move from the E and the S quadrants over to the B or the I quadrants. So if you haven't heard of Robert Kiyosaki, he is the leading New York Times bestselling author, major financial thought leader in the industry today. He's written tons of books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Business of the 24th Century. He also wrote The Cash Flow Quadrant. And in it, he says, E stands for employee. People can earn money this way. They have a job, they have a boss, they're trading time for money, and they pay the most in taxes. And there's nothing wrong with being in this category, but we just know that if you're trading time for money, it's the slowest way to get ahead. You'll never get ahead if you're trading time for money. Hey guys, if you got some noise in your background, please go ahead and mute yourself. So what a lot of people do to try to gain some time freedom is that they transition from the E to the S quadrant, which means self-employed. So I was a dancer, Lynn's a DJ, Kim and them, they're wedding planners, or you've got your doctors, your dentists, your lawyers, or accountants, people that go, restaurant owners, people that are in business for self that have less than 500 employees. That's considered self-employed. You become your own boss, so you own your job. But the thing is, and you have better tax breaks, of course, but you still have no leverage, because a lot of the times the business fails to run without you. So there's one of the things that Robert Kiyosaki teaches is that we need to find a way to transition over. And of course, investors that's where you want to be, where you got your money working for you. The average investor needs about $100,000, cash money to be able to start making that money work for them. Not a lot of people have that saved up in the bank, but anyone can become a business owner and not have to spend millions of dollars on a proven franchise system, because that's actually what network marketing qualifies as, is the ability to become a business owner using the same system as those franchises, but now you have a personal system which is not even connected to a brick and mortar. You're more like a click and order. You have an online based business that you can do from home that doesn't require inventory, it doesn't require employees, it doesn't require a huge overhead, or you can think of the overhead as your own personal food consumption. And at the same time, you have the ability to create leverage and unlimited potential for income. So that's what we want to share with you guys today. I highly recommend you get back to the person that shared this video with you, or if you're on the line, if you're a guest, get back to the person that invited you on and let them know what you like best, but partner with us. Let us help you achieve your health goals. Or if you're about making money, let's partner up with you and show you how we do that. Our vision is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. So again, thanks everybody. Unmute your lines and thank Kim for an awesome presentation, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.